Hey everyone, this is Ryan B with Practical Forex Trading. This is your weekly analysis for Euro versus the dollar. So the European Euro versus the US dollar. The date is July 19th, 2020. It's 9:48 a.m. here in the States, Eastern Time. If you want to stay up to date with all of our videos, make sure you please subscribe to our channel. Click that red subscribe button. Okay, daily chart for the Euro. Sorry, it's a little bit messy, but I went ahead and pre-mapped all the pivot points, plus some trend channels going on, so hence everything you see on the screen here. Overall sentiment is bullish. I was very bearish before, or at least mixed, but now with price really this closing Friday with a strong bullish candle, and just overall softness of the US dollar in general, right? So price really broke through this 1350 line this week, and that was kind of the test. We see here all this candle action previously. Candles had a hard time closing above 1350. Once they successfully did open the gateway to go back to this 115. So we see our weekly R1 at 114.86. And I think there's a pretty high probability we're going to see that price achieve this week. Now we see in the opposite end, spectrum, S1's at 1.1330. So even if we cool off a little bit, catch up with the fast daily moving average, that's probably as low as we're going to see price go. It would take some strong numbers, some financial numbers, to shoot price down to S2, then which would be even a better buy. But we've really seen, so let's go ahead and look at, how's this look on the weekly? That's a little bit messy. We'll come back to that and we'll get a better view. Let's go ahead and look at the 4 hour. Okay, so here's this is a good view. So we can see right now, I believe that the weekly pivots around like 1420. It's like right around here. So we can see price is kind of just, wavering in the middle of this zone. So Sundays, I always wait till Monday to get into a position, either Monday London or Monday US, because usually in Sunday we see some, I don't know, it kind of goes sideways, and really I would love a dip to the 1330 to buy there, instead of buying here in the middle of this and then it's going to go negative 80 pips before I see profit. So we can see here's the baseline trend coming underneath. We can see where S2 plays a part, right? S2 is the bottom of this channel here that price was stuck in for such a long time, and S1 is what used to be resistance, right below this 1.1350. Right here's, think about it as a range, so right here is 1.1330. Now if we take our baseline trend and we use our parallel trend channel tool, what we can do is we can draw a similar angled trend, and you want the angle to be the same. We're going to cut this into grids. So here we have our first channel. Let's go ahead and do that again. Make sure I'm still selected, and I am. And what we're going to see is price likes to move in a certain size of area, if you will. And it's usually displayed pictorially pretty accurately in a chart. We can go up here. It's a little bit more. There we go. So if I fill this one with blue and this one is green, we can see that really the range or the size of these channels are pretty similar. And right now, price after breaking through is moving on top of this trend. So there's an actual really good chance that the dollar is just crashing hard, and we're not going to see price go too much far below the daily pivot. Pretty interesting, but there's always that chance. We can see, like we said, this is, no man's land is really the middle of a range trade. So you think about a range, the ceiling and the floor, the top and the bottom, in the middle is really no man's land. Now, there is some significance. Price did have to really press through this, but it was a short term, right? First time. So if it came back a little bit, looking for my next buy, if we look at the middle of the channel here, let's go ahead and drag this down like that. If we think about terms and price here, then I want to wait for this to kind of price to fill in, if you will, fill in this chart, fall back a little bit, maybe tuck below the 4 hour moving average. Let's go ahead and see the one. Here's the 1 hour. So now this looks pretty bullish, to be honest, right? We see price break through here. Now it's sitting on top of the 1 hour fast moving average. But as we can see, it's been a fierce uptrend for a while, the euro. Every time it goes below the fast moving average, it's not really a sell, it's just another great chance to buy. Going back out, we see S2, right, 1, 2, 3, 5. We see S3 all the way down at 1174, but I don't know. I have a feeling it's going to go the opposite direction. We see R1 at 1.486. Let's go back to the weekly and clear everything off. Let's just kind of get a good view of this weekly candle. There we go. Now, if we look at that weekly candle, that's extremely bullish. We think here, right, this was the old resistance, and prices then forced away. Major whipsaw action and sending the euro right back up. And then after being stuck in this, right, the pennant flag formation, finally price broke out after 6 weeks trying to pop through. Finally did. So usually once you got this much momentum, prices are going to start cruising in that direction. So look this week for R1 at 1.486, and then we've got R2. I'm just going to delete it at 1.545. All right, everyone have a great week. I hope you make lots of pips. Talk soon.